So what it reminded me after some years of this crazy invasion of my body, I was watching this Kung Fu Panda movie, like for kids, about this fat panda. I was watching it with my son, and in one of those series, in one of those episodes, I think it was the same Kung Fu Panda that was being, in a similar way, his body was being invaded by his by his adversary, like a bad tiger or something, like energetic being. When I watched that movie, it was interesting to see in movie for kids a theme happening, which is actually a spiritual possibility when you are invaded by a freaking devil. That was intense. That was crazy. That was, I think, the most intense experience of my life. That was freaking frightening. And that wasn't... Yeah, man, I don't find words or adjectives to describe that. I was praying. I prayed my head off to Jesus, to Buddha, to Krishna, any God, anything, yoga. All I could hear was this devil laughing. Jesus didn't save me. Mapacho, shamanic master plant, didn't save me. And when you observe, when you feel how you are being overtaken, and it was taking time. It was coming up like to here. My chest was being. Overall, it took like 5 or 10 minutes. I have never smoked so many mapachos in my freaking life. I had this bunch of mapacho cigarettes. I don't know how many I have smoked, but I have smoked so many. Just trying to blow the smoke over my body is a way of fighting against. Even though I could see that I can only slower down the invasion on me. I couldn't stop it. I could only slow down. But it was coming up without... It came up to my throat. And I knew that it's over. It's over for me. I'm done. And then something strange happened. I think I have heard a rooster, a cock, somewhere in the jungle. And interestingly, when that happened, this invasion kind of stopped. It was staying here. It wasn't advancing more into my head. It was staying there, staying there, staying there. My body beneath this line was not me. Was invaded by this power. And to my surprise, it didn't go higher. It reminded me, I don't remember if back then or sometime later, I remembered that in maybe different parts of the world you say that, you know, that devil has control in the night, but when the morning starts, you know, then the devil has, you know, his hour is finished. And the the sound made by the rooster is like a sign that, you know, that now is the daytime. I remembered some, I don't know, some fairy tales or some stories with this kind of narrative. Well, in my experience, I had it up to here, and now the morning, it was starting to be I understood that the invasion happened until here, and I knew that now the daytime is coming, and I knew that the invasion will continue when the night comes again. I knew that I have day to prepare for the night. My body felt different, as I'm saying. Beneath this, my body felt energetically felt different. It felt like kind of cold. Not in terms of temperature, but in terms of, it didn't feel like me. It felt like, yes, I can move those hands, my arms, everything, but it felt that there was no life. There was no joy of life. There was no spark of my being there. It didn't belong to me. It belonged to that entity. That the word I can put to that entity is devil. I knew that I'm fucked. I knew that the situation is very dangerous, alright? And I knew that what I have to do now, what I have decided to do, and what I have done, in the morning with my heart beating fast, because I know I'm with my heart beating fast, I prepared as quickly as I could my backpack, and I went out into the village, to where my friend, the owner of the place where I stayed in the jungle, where the owner lived, I came in the morning, early morning, knocking on the door. You know, what has happened? I woke him up, Andreu, and I told him, man, the situation is serious. I'm being under attack of a very powerful force. Now this is serious. I need your help. I need you to call the shaman who prepared this Chiric Sanango for me, because he has, and I want to go there, and so that I need help. I need to be tied up to some bed. I need to be tied with some ropes or something, and I need you or somebody to put a mirror in front of my eyes, so that I will have to face this devil and do the exorcism again. But I need to be tied, because this devil